week before Easter. Had a normal childhood, did okay in school. Graduated from Columbus High in 1962. Now he's open all night. Open all night. Went away to college, but he didn't do that good. So the Army drafted him and he got sent to Fort Hood. Served a 2-year hitch, never went overseas. Spent a year peeling potatoes and a year copping Z's. Now he's open all night. Open all night. And that takes us up to 1974. And now old Gordon runs a grocery store. Gordon sits behind the counter and a hawk up to his nose. In a dither and a pickle in a store that's never closed. And he's open all night. 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 Open all night.
Excuse me. Weren't you here yesterday? Or am I confusing you with somebody else?
I don't know where I was yesterday. Could have been me.
Listen, Cannonball. This is a food store. The Newport Bum Festival is somewhere else.
I'm not your standard bum, sir. I live this way by choice. In order to spread my gospel to the world.
Bring back big bands? That's the gospel?
Gospel according to Count Basie. Wake up, my friend, and smell the coffee. This world has become a cold, impersonal place. Families are disintegrating. Everybody lives for today because there may not even be any tomorrow. And it all started the day they released the disco version of Mood Indigo.
Listen, if you don't run along, I'm either going to call the police or the Cousteau Society.
By all means, summon the constabulary. They'll tell you I've broken no law. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to do a rendition of a little tune I like to call Stardust.
He's good for a white guy.
He's a public nuisance, and he's ruining my business.
Well, let's kill him. Don't eat those. Those are for sale.
Look, Gretchen, nobody's going to buy homemade chicken sandwiches in this store unless they're dipped in chocolate.
Don't we have a responsibility to the children of this community?
Yes, we do, to provide a safe place for them to come in and eat junk food.
Morning, Feaster. This is F.
Morning.
Hi, Bucky.
You know there's a guy out there wearing flippers and playing a saxophone?
No, we hadn't noticed.
Yeah, right out front. See?
What can I do for you, Bucky?
Well, what can I do for you?
Well, let me see here. We're low on sugar balls, Mr. Glucose, and the cream-filled chocolate erasers.
Wait a second. This isn't our sandwich. There's something in there.
That's right, chicken. I made these myself.
Whoa, hold the phone, Mrs. F. You're selling a sandwich in direct competition with our 364 double clucker?
Yeah, but the double clucker is all synthetic.
That's right. It's got all the flavor of chicken, but it won't spoil. It's made real chicken obsolete.
Oh, boy, the miracle of vinyl.
Mrs. F., here's the point. Stocking rival foodstuffs. That's the kind of thing that rattles those Valium bottles on 364 Executive Row.
Listen, Bucky, what's the difference, huh? They're not going to sell anyway, and Gretchen gets going with things like this. One week it's chicken sandwiches, the next week she's going to grow her own tomatoes.
Are you threatening us with fresh produce?
Oh, Bucky, believe me, there's no competition here. Nobody's gonna buy those sandwiches.
I did it. I sold one. Who says kids won't eat what's good for them? There you go.
Thank you.
This is just the beginning. There's tuna salad. There's egg salad. There's avocados. There's...
Don't forget tomatoes.
I knew it.
Hey, this store is off limits to you.
Yeah, okay, I was just checking to see if there were any requests. Anybody?
Hey, come on, you bum. You can't sleep here.
I wasn't asleep, I was on a 5.
Shall I put this in the window, Mom?
What is that thing?
It's a sign, Gordon. What does it look like?
Would you mind telling me what it's supposed to say?
Guy Gordon, can't you read?
The only word I can make sense of is kitchen.
That's chicken.
It's not even close.
It's close enough, considering the letters I had to work with.
Honey, maybe you better go hand print it. That way you have the whole alphabet to play with.
I don't need the whole alphabet. It's just a hobby, anyway.
Evening, Feaster. Steve and Edie here.
You phoned in a complaint?
I phoned it in yesterday.
Oh, you must have called CompuCop. You see, what happens, Mr. Feaster, is that all calls enter our computer bank, and they're taken in the order in which they're received.
Of course, if you hang up, you lose your turn.
I didn't hang up.
It's a good thing. Now, what's the nature of your complaint?
That bum out there. He's been here for 2 days, and I want him out of here.
Well, has he harassed you in any way?
Look, you right. I'll ask the question.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Now, the alleged vagrant, has he harassed you in any way?
Oh, not exactly.
It's a negative.
But he's making a racket. He's hurting my business and my ears.
But he hasn't done anything criminal.
Look at him.
Well, Mr. Feaster, we can't arrest someone for dressing funny.
Yeah, if we could, the jails would be filled with accountants.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Gordon Feaster.
I'm Gordon Feaster.
Steve.
My friends call me Steve.
He's not Gordon Feaster. I'm Gordon Feaster.
Oh, I'm Mrs. Gordon Feaster. Welcome to our happy home.
Oh.
Well, if you're Gordon Feaster, then I have something for you.
Oh, what is this?
A summons to appear in court. Have a nice day.
She didn't look like a process server.
Didn't walk like one either.
What does it mean, Gordon?
Means we're getting sued.
Why?
Because some kid got food poisoning from something he bought in the store.
Well, I'm not surprised. With all the chemicals the 364 people put in their food.
Gretchen, what the kid ate was a homemade chicken sandwich, and his mother is suing us for $250,000.
One of my sandwiches? I poisoned someone? I knew I shouldn't have used that 364 mayonnaise.
Oh, don't worry, Mrs. Feaster. Food poisoning is the oldest con game in the world. Anybody want the rest of this?
$250,000.
Take it easy, Mr. Feaster. The first thing you should do is contact your lawyer.
My lawyer, of course. He's in Switzerland making a deposit for me.
New sign is ready. Hope all you perfectionists are happy.
No.
Well, what's wrong now?
We're being sued. Somebody got food poisoning from one of my sandwiches.
Okay, I'll fix it. I'll just draw in a skull and crossbone.
$10,000 just for taking my case? Don't you lawyers ever have a sale?
Excuse me, sir. Could you spare a glass of water?
This is food poisoning. What do you charge for murder? Well, I don't know. Say a blunt instrument. Hey, what do you think I'm made of? Money? Oh, no. I wasn't talking to you. Well, where was I? Oh, yeah. Well, what do you think I'm made of? Money?
Don't worry about him. He's been in a bad mood lately. Maybe you ought to play something a little more up-tempo.
Yeah, I'm hip. It's bringing me down, too.
Thanks for nothing, buddy. I hope you drive your Mercedes into your jacuzzi.
Not going too well, huh?
Well, let me put it this way. I started out with Abrams, that was Zuber. I can't afford any of them. Everybody's out for a buck these days. Did you ever see Perry Mason take a nickel? Or the Defenders? No, they wouldn't dream of it. They were willing to help. Who's going to help me? Who cares about the little guy? I'm on the brink of disaster here. Everything I've ever worked for, I'm going to lose. I'm going to go to the cleaners, and all because Gretchen wanted kids to eat something that wouldn't set off a Geiger counter. And where's the justice? Where's the humanity? I swear I'm going to kill that guy.
Leave him alone. He's all right.
Yeah? Since when have you gotten so friendly with him?
Well, he takes requests. I got a chance to talk to him. He's an interesting guy. He used to have a house, a family, a job.
A job where? The Lloyd Bridges marching band?
No, with a big law firm, Lindsay, Delvecchio, and Howe.
Lindsay, Delvecchio, and Howe? They're listed in the yellow pages under L, D, and H. I called them 3 times.
Well, yeah, he's H.
He's H? Then how come he's a bum? I mean, not only is he a bum, he's the kind of bum that gives bums a bad name.
Well, be that as it may, there's gonna be a health inspector poking around here, and it seems to me you need a lawyer.
Yeah, a lawyer, yeah, not Boots Randolph.
Well, he's better than nobody. And the way it looks to me, you got nobody.
I got truth. I got honor.
You got bupkis.
You're right.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I'm gonna straighten the lid on the garbage can, okay? Don't stop on my account.
No, go ahead now. Finish your drum solo.
No, I'm finished. I was just making sure that the lid was on real tight so I wouldn't violate any health laws. Speaking of the law...
The law is a jealous mistress. Like the sea, except not as wet. I think Stan Getz put it best when he said,
Forget it! What are you doing here?
Just taking a breather. There's no law against it, is there?
well, not to my knowledge.
Okay. Look, are you a lawyer or not?
No. I've ended that stanza of my life. A sad tune in the key of long ago.
Well, would you consider changing that tune if the right arrangement came along?
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, what he means is that I'm involved in an amusing little legal action.
Yeah, his buns are in a sling.
Yeah, I'm being sued for selling a kid a rotten sandwich.
Oh, food poisoning. I remember when the firm brought Unified Foods to its knees.
I never heard of Unified Foods.
Well, there you have it.
You hear that? He flattened a giant conglomerate. Just think what he'd do to a kid.
Yeah, listen, Mr. Howe.
No, my name is Duke. Duke Zoot. Dizzy to my friends.
okay, forget it. Look, I thought maybe we could work things out, but forget it.
$250,000 smackers.
Duke, I need a lawyer bad.
Well, let me just get this straight now. You've harassed me. You've refused to let me play my music and spread my gospel in peace. And now in return, you want me to go back to a life I gave up and practice a profession I despise?
Yes.
I'll do it. I'll do it on one condition.
Oh, here it comes.
And I'm not going to charge you one dime.
What's the catch?
There's no time to talk about it now. We got work to do.
Right.
I need some information.
What do you need to know?
This part of town, where's the best place to buy a reed?
Mr. Feester, it's getting awfully late.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I don't know where my attorney is.
Gordon, I wish you'd worn a tie with the flowers.
Well, what's the difference?
Flowers are more sympathetic than football helmets.
Mommy, I'm hungry.
Jason, Mommy will fix you a nice lunch when we get home.
When will that be?
As soon as we punish these people for what they've done to you.
Mr. Feester, I would like to begin. Now, do you actually have an attorney, or are you wasting the court's time?
Oh, Your Honor, I have an attorney of sorts. He'll be floating by here pretty soon.
I see by your tie you're a Cleveland Browns fan.
Yes, sir, I am.
I love those guys. Order! What's the meaning of this? Who is this man?
He's my attorney, Your Honor.
Your Honor, please forgive my tardiness. I had to obtain some last-minute information that was pertinent to the case.
Jeremy? Jeremy Howe, is that you?
Herb.
Chair? Chair! It is you.
Cy, how are you?
Where the hell have you been for the last 2 years?
I've been on the road, a gig here, a gig there. Yeah, I've been shucking and jiving. I've been sitting in, I've been sitting out. I've been stomping at the Savoy, jumping at the Woodside, keeping out of mischief now.
If the attorneys for both sides are ready, may we commence this hearing? Mr. Rosen?
Yes, Your Honor. It's my intention to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that this man did willfully manufacture and sell tainted foodstuffs, which caused illness to young Jason Mercer and undue emotional duress to his family. I call to the stand Mr. Gordon Feester.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I don't like that tie.
I do.
No need to get touchy. Everybody's got to swear in. Yeah, but proceed.
Mr. Feester, have you ever manufactured homemade sandwiches and sold them in your store?
Yes, but that was...
A simple yes or no will do. Did you take the health precautions prescribed by law as you manufactured said sandwiches?
We must have. My wife's a stickler about that sort of thing, and she even has her car washed twice a week.
Mr. Feester, are you implying that the health precautions for food are the same as for washing a Buick?
Well, actually, it's a Chevette.
Mr. Feester, I think it's clear from your response that you were not even vaguely familiar with Section 38 of the city's health code.
Yeah, that was the one section that I kind of skimmed over.
Despite which you made and sold one of your sandwiches, did you not? To young Jason Mercer?
Yes, but that was not...
No further questions.
Cross-examine.
Now you're going to hear my side.
No questions.
Wait a minute, you told me I could explain everything.
Step down, Mr. Feester.
But he said I could explain...
Step down.
I now call Jason Mercer.
What the hell are you doing?
I know exactly what I'm doing, and you shouldn't have worn that tie.
Oh, what should I have worn? Formal flippers?
Please, a little decorum.
And did you buy a sandwich at Mr. Feester's 364 store?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, Jason, did you eat anything else that day?
No, sir, just a sandwich.
I see. And after you ate that one sandwich, did anything unusual happen to you?
Yes, sir. I got so sick that my life passed before my eyes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Good defense.
Just a moment, Your Honor.
Great, he's gonna do this a cappella.
Now, just let me get this straight, Jason. You say that that day the only thing you had to eat was Mrs. Feester's chicken sandwich. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And that's what made you sick?
Yes, sir.
Let me see something. Jason, are you familiar with someone named Wayne Schlegel?
Who? Oh, no, I don't think I've met him.
Really? He lives on your block. He's in your class at school. Once you traded him all your baseball cards for a Bo Derek jigsaw puzzle.
Oh, that Wayne Schlegel.
I object. The counsel is leading the witness.
Objection overruled.
Tell me something, Jason. Do you and Wayne share things?
What's wrong with that? We're pals.
Did you not give Wayne Schlegel that sandwich? And did Wayne Schlegel then not give you the sum of $1.15 in exchange for that sandwich?
Well?
You not then take that money to the Mr. Pig Out Mini Mart?
No, my mother never lets me go there.
Well, you went there anyway, didn't you, Jason? Took that $1.15, you bought an anchovy and a beef jerky pizza, didn't you?
I don't know. It's all a blur.
Come on, Jason, get it off your chest. You'll feel a whole lot better.
Yes! Yes! No, I didn't. I couldn't help myself. I ate the pizza. I'm sorry.
Jason Mercer, you're a dead man.
Your Honor, in light of this testimony, I move we dismiss the case.
Mr. Rosen?
I have no objection.
Case dismissed.
Say, have you got a minute?
Mr. Zoot, you were brilliant. Pay him, Gordon.
He's not taking any pay, are you?
No.
Well, you should. You saved our store. Whatever you want is worth it.
Let it go, Gretchen.
All I ask is that I be allowed to play and preach in front of your storefront without harassment.
Sure, sure. What's the catch?
Well, that's it.
That's it? Well, as far as I'm concerned, you can play there 24 hours a day for the rest of your life.
Don't make demands on me. I can't be there every day. If I wanted that kind of responsibility, I'd be fronting my own group.
Okay, okay, make it easy on yourself.
That's just what I'm gonna do.
Later tonight, ABC News Nightline focuses on the life and times of actor John Belushi, who died today in Los Angeles. Now stay tuned to discover what it's like to reach the top. Success, it can be yours, followed by Strike Force.